Hey guys, welcome back to my channel ClearHue. If you're new here, namaste. My name is Dr. Rakshita and this channel is all about skincare, wellness and makeup. So if any of these interest you, don't forget to subscribe. So guys, in today's video, I will be talking about these two Nivea sunscreens. They are recently launched on Nykaa and I've been trying these for a while and I have so many thoughts about these two sunscreens. So without any further ado, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so let's start with the shine control variant from them. Now keep in mind that the first thing I'll do is read out the UV filters, and the UV filters in both of these sunscreens, the shine control one and the one for sensitive skin, is the exact same. The UV filters are the same. So I'll read them once, I'll explain the UV filters and then we'll move on to other things. Okay, so the first sun filter in here is avobenzone, which is basically a UVA sun protecting agent. I explain this in every video. There's UVA rays, UVB rays and UVC rays. UVC rays as it is are blocked by the ozone layer, so we only need to protect ourselves against UVA and UVB rays, which cause skin burning and skin aging as well as different types of skin cancers, and that is why UV protection is important. So the first sun filter is avobenzone, which is UVA protectant. Then we have Tinozorb S, which is a broad spectrum sun filter. Then we have ethyl hexyl benzoate or Uvinol T150, which is a UVB sun filter. Then we have this one sun filter that I've never heard of. It's Ensulizole. It is a UVB sun filter. These sunscreens, mind you, are from Europe. They are not American and they are not Indian. So that is why there's a lot of new gen filters in here too. These filters are not used in the sunscreens manufactured in the US. Hence the UK sunscreens have them. Then we have Uvinol A+, which is a UVA sun filter, and that's all. So there are 5 sun filters in both of these sunscreens, like I explained, that have different types of UVA and UVB protection. Now one question about these sunscreens that I know I'm going to get is about the denatured alcohol in there. It's the second ingredient. Now both these sunscreens, they have written down the concentration. The shine control one has 6 point something percentage and the other one, the sensitive skin one, has 7% of denatured alcohol. Now I'm gonna get questions about whether or not it is okay in skincare, because we know that denatured alcohol can be really drying. Now here's the thing. In a step like sunscreen, which you're gonna put after moisturizer in a basic skincare routine, and in like a more elaborate skincare routine, it's probably gonna come after like a serum and then like a moisturizer. So it is gonna be not as drying as you probably think. Now in a formulation like this, it is formulated with a lot of emollients, a lot of moisturizing agents that will compensate for how much the alcohol won't even dry you out. Now here's the thing, like this particular product has 6% alcohol, right? The hand sanitizers that we use in hospitals or like in COVID, everyone was using them, have at least 70% alcohol in them, and we constantly use them on our hands, and our hands don't really dry out that much. For a lot of us who have dry hands, we use a sanitizer and then we use a moisturizer, and that does the job for us. Our hands then don't dry out further when we already have a moisturizer on top. And mind you, I'm talking about putting 70% above alcohol multiple times on your skin. This only has 7 to 6%, like this one 6, that one 7. And on top of that, not only will you put it on top of a moisturizer, this also in itself has a bunch of emollients, and that alcohol would come in contact with your skin and then dissipate almost immediately. So it's not gonna be as worrisome as you probably think it's gonna be. So my dear viewers, do not worry about the denatured alcohol in formulations like sunscreen. Just look at the concentration. Yes, denatured alcohol in serums or toners is something that I personally don't like, given those are generally the first step of your skincare routine, but a sunscreen is a much different thing, and given it's formulated with a bunch of different types of emollients, in my opinion, it should be fine. Only people I would say stay aware about the fact that these have alcohol in them are the people that have extremely inflammatory conditions, something like eczema, psoriasis, or anything like a lot of active acne. Basically, if your skin is completely inflamed and your barrier is completely stripped off, then it makes sense that you would avoid alcohol. Otherwise, I think you should be fine. Now the shine control one definitely has a bunch of fragrance, but then I don't mind fragrance, but there's also limonene, then there's geraniol, citronellol. Basically all of these are different type of fragrance components, and sad for a lot of people that these are the ingredients that a lot of people are allergic to, or are sensitized to. So these are ingredients I'm not really a fan of in skincare products, but personally, because my skin doesn't react badly to them, I don't mind them. But I always have to put out a fair warning that these are the ingredients present in it. So if you're allergic to fragrance or any of these ingredients, or you have like a really strict barrier, then maybe stay away from them. Now I always include a texture shot, so I will do so for this sunscreen and the sensitive skin one as well, which is completely fragrance free, this one. But here's the thing, both the sunscreens honestly have the same exact texture, so I'll only upload one texture shot and you'll be able to see these feel the same. And now talking about how my skin reacted to this, because I have so many thoughts. Now guys, here's the thing, these sunscreens, especially the shine control, like I said, both of these feel the same, first of all, which is odd because this is supposed to be like shine control and that is supposed to be like a normal sunscreen just without fragrance. But these are essentially the same sunscreen, one's with fragrance, one's without fragrance. The ingredients lists are not as far apart, they're not as different, they almost resemble each other quite a lot. Now even though it says shine control, I personally had my oiliness go like, you know, like increase. It made my face more shiny and more greasy upon application, though I'll tell you that it settles down. That shine, it settles down over time, but I still feel like for something that says, oh, it'll instantly mattify your skin, it's odd that it made my skin look more greasy. And you'll know what I'm talking about because I will be including like shots here, so you will see how greasy immediately my face looked. Not just that, both of these sunscreens pill horribly on reapplication. Horribly. Like I have multiple shots of like it pilling that right after I reapplied it, and it pills horribly. Like I swear I try to rub it in and it just starts to pill. And the problem is, a lot of times when sunscreens pill, what I do is I just put like a nice light layer of them and I let the sunscreen sit on my face. I don't rub it in too much, and then when it absorbs, I just slightly tap and then I'm done. But with this one, even that light tapping caused it to come off and start pilling. Like wherever I applied it, on my face, on my neck, both of these sunscreens, because I said they're essentially the same sunscreen, they feel the same, they perform the same, I had horrible pilling, and I just couldn't enjoy the sensation of it, though, which is sad because these sunscreens feel quite light on your skin. These are not heavy feeling sunscreens, they feel comfortable and light. But one, that unnecessary shiny greasy finish, and second, that very odd pilling just completely like puts me off of both of these sunscreens. Personally, I feel there are so many more sunscreens in the Indian market that outperform these two. Though these two are also like not as expensive, but I still feel there's cheaper sunscreens than these that completely outperform these sunscreens and have similar filters as well. Also doesn't have denatured alcohol, which, like I said, I don't mind. The Biore, popular Biore sunscreens have the same amount of denatured alcohol and I like them. A lot of people like them. But then again, those are just better. The Indian sunscreens are just better, a lot of them, and I did not quite enjoy this. Like, how can you enjoy a good sunscreen is a one that you're going to reapply. If a sunscreen constantly pills on reapplication, how are you supposed to enjoy that? I don't understand, and I didn't. I'm honestly regretting purchasing them because I purchased them. I did not get these in PR, so that's like I don't know, not a good thing. So I wouldn't really recommend purchasing these. Now they have a body sunscreen as well, whose review I'll review that in the next video right after this one. So check that video out if you want to see the body sunscreens review. And now this is all for today's video. I will see you in the next one. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment about what you think of these sunscreens. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, bye bye.